It's a good song, guys. You should check out Nathan Maxx with 2 X's on SoundCloud and listen to the song Reach for the Czars.
I thought you were singing the Trauma Team song, and I was very excited for a second.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It was a hot meme song in early YouTube, but I thought you were singing that, and I was getting a little bit excited. I was like, oh man, you know the thing too. And I was like, oh, you don't.
No, I don't.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey.
That's your name, by the way.
Hey.
And I'm Andres. What's up?
Hey.
This is a podcast. You want to talk about the name of it?
Oh, the last one?
Yeah.
The last, I'm trying to, what's a good synonym for episode?
Prologue, chapter, act. Not even close. All those are bad. Fuck it. Scene. Whatever.
The last episode is the name of the podcast.
Fuck it.
But you should know that because you're listening. There is a weird... My audio today is being strange. I'm sure it's recording fine. But on our end, it's strange. And so I don't know what to do to fix it.
Lewis, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Remember the end of Rick and Morty season 1?
No?
Remember how it was really funny?
Yeah.
And what was one of the funniest things about that whole improv bit?
I don't know.
Where it's him going, Rick and Morty forever, baby.
Yeah.
You've read the news in the past week.
No.
We are getting more Rick and Morty, and not just more, not just a little. Adult Swim renewed the show for about 70 new episodes.
That's too many episodes of Rick and Morty.
It's
that show does best with like 10 episodes.
With the announcement, they said, pretty much they announced like, yeah, this is probably one of the biggest shows we've pretty much ever had on our network. It's one of the biggest things in adult culture and adult cartoons. So we're going to keep it alive, baby. And I went, holy shit, what are they thinking?
Yeah, that's dumb. Rick and Morty does best with like 10, 13 episodes. Like 10 to 13 episodes. Like that's it.
They ordered 70 new episodes right now.
Dude, Dan Harmon can't do that.
Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland cannot do this forever together. They don't even like each other that much.
Dan Harmon, I refuse to believe that Dan Harmon will write 70 episodes of Rick and Morty in a timely fashion.
Well, he doesn't. They hired a bunch of new writers for season 3.
There you go.
And I didn't like some of the writing in season 3 as a result.
Yeah.
Not because it wasn't Dan Harmon, because I didn't think it was very funny.
Sometimes. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, I really hate the Pickle Rick episode.
Yeah.
Not because of the stupid meme, but I hate the therapy shit. I think it's really like heavy-handed.
I understand.
And bad.
You know what's funny? That episode feels the most Dan Harmon, though.
That's kind of the weird thing about it.
Yeah. I think what it was with a bunch of writers is like, how would Dan Harmon write this episode? And they were like this. And
then there are episodes that don't feel that way at all, and it feels like it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Like season 1 of Rick and Morty is great.
It's my favorite one.
It's real good. Season 2 is, I like it more than you do.
Season 2 has a goofy ending that they shit themselves on and didn't even bother going anywhere with. Season 3.
Yeah.
Which
it's probably
if that was a joke, I didn't laugh. But I'm kind of glad they did it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like,
but also mad they didn't. I don't know. But that's gone.
And then season 3 just kind of shit.
And then season 3 they're like, yeah, fuck everything. We're just gonna do adventures again, which cool, I guess.
Yeah.
This feels like what happened to Adventure Time, except way earlier.
So yeah,
where they got lost what they were doing.
I still need to like watch that show more.
It ends this year. I'm going to do it. When it ends this year, I'm going to do it.
Just watch everything?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to do
And I'm going to play that new game they're making, which is going to be an open world game.
What?
Yeah, it's like you explore the land of Ooh on a boat.
It's Wind Waker, but...
Kind of. Kind of.
Okay.
But that show has... It's all plot now. For them. Well, no, it isn't. Now it's some adventures, but they're finishing it this year, and they're going to have like a special.
Cool.
And then they're done with it.
Did we talk about his mom yet?
No, but Susan's really important.
Who?
Remember the other lady who we thought was another human?
Nope.
Oh, you didn't watch that far, did you?
Nope. I did
That was
not.
like season 2 or 3.
Maybe not then. I probably watched.
Did you even meet Flame Princess?
Maybe.
That's really far in.
You know, I watched that show for a little bit. I definitely watched like the first like 2 seasons.
I get sad.
I don't remember.
I get sad thinking about that show because I used to love that show.
Yeah.
It was like my everything for a long time.
You know what I liked a lot? Flapjack.
Yeah, but it ended and it was good all the way through.
Flapjack was great. What else was really good that like no one watched?
No one watched Flapjack. What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck you talking about?
Let me rephrase this.
Let's talk about that fucking school that's high school fish show called Fish Hook on Disney.
That's bad, right?
It's not bad. It's one of the guys who worked on Foster's, I think, worked on it.
I love Foster.
Or I think it was Craig McCracken worked on it. The guy who did Foster's and oh god, Wander Over Yonder. R.I.P. every day. Wander Over Yonder is one of the best things Disney's ever made.
I don't know that. I'd never heard of this.
It's such a good cartoon, and I'm so sad they cut it short. It was so good. You would love it. You would love it.
Okay.
I love Wander Over Yonder. Okay, you know who's the actor who does the voice for Fix It Felix?
Oh,
he's really I like that dude a whole bunch.
Dude.
Yeah, but he's really funny just naturally. He has a really funny voice.
Yeah, he
plays the main character in it, who's just like a gullible, happy-go-lucky orange fuzzy alien who plays a banjo with a funny green hat. He goes on adventures with his blue space horse, and they have really good times. And the villain's really funny.
Cool.
That show's so good. I love everything about that show and everything that he's touched with it. But they're like, fuck it. It'll make enough money.
Yeah. Interesting.
That made me say. Yeah, Rick and Morty forever, baby.
Oh, God.
But fuck that announcement. We got a way better one that I give a shit about.
What?
Literally before the podcast. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law, returns this fall. Fuck yeah. Gonna be called Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
I don't know what this is.
Oh, you've never seen Harvey Birdman before?
What is this?
Okay, I gotta calm down.
Where do
Harvey Birdman is a classic Adult Swim cartoon.
That's why.
Where they mash it up with old Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and it's about legal shit.
I never
with the driest comedy, and Stephen Colbert is the main character. And he's so fucking good.
I think I know about
You've seen it before.
I know I have.
Harvey Birdman's an amazing show, and it's one of my favorite cartoons ever on Adult Swim. It's coming back this fall with a half-hour special. So hype.
Cool.
Mad hype.
So good animation stuff is happening.
It has one of my favorite jokes of all time, where I think it's Jabberjaw and like another, the old Hanna-Barbera show, Jabberjaw.
Nope.
Fuck you. You've watched these things before, but whatever.
Yeah.
There was an old Hanna-Barbera show where it was about a band and one of the guys was a shark.
Uh-huh.
And there's like the episode is a case of like, hey, Jabberjaw stole our song. It's like a Japanese rock group, like a cartoon rock group.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, come on. Everything's made great in the USA. And he holds up a football to him and he throws it at him and he flips it over. It says made in China in the back. Like that show is like my favorite dry American humor.
Yeah.
Because it's so monotone. But Stephen Colbert being a sarcastic lawyer eagle man is like a really good idea for that. Just his voice.
Yeah.
I love him in cartoons. He's really good in cartoons.
I like old Stephen Colbert.
Oh, like his character, yeah. But him as an actor in cartoons, I love him every time he shows up.
Yeah.
Because when he's there, he goes all in, and I love it.
He's a talented boy.
He's a very talented boy. And I'm very happy that he's like, fuck it, I'm more successful than ever, but I'll do this weird cartoon again. Fuck it.
Can I geek out about a thing then?
Yeah, you can geek out about your thing.
All right, everyone, you can turn off the podcast now.
Turn my brain off.
There's
Whip my meat out.
There's a small indie video game called Call of Duty. And in that small indie video game,
While he's talking, I'm going to hang out with this sick dog.
All right, there is a side mode only in Treyarch games, only in the Black Ops series called Zombies. And every Treyarch game, every Black Ops game has a zombies mode. That is good. All the other zombies modes are not as good. Even World War II was dropped the ball really quickly. And we have got our first teaser image for Black Ops 4 Zombies.
Which you can see in audio form.
Which you can see.
He's going to transcribe it in Audacity.
Yeah.
Which you can do, by the way.
I can do like...
It would sound like a bunch of white noise, but you could totally do it.
It'll sound weird. It'll sound great. Well, that's what like Doom did with the sound. Like the entire Doom soundtrack is just like spectrum analyzed like audio.
But that was done with like care.
Yeah.
Not just thrown through an image
not just
to
like
audio converter.
Through to Photoshop and then threw it into like
not
Audacity.
JPEG to MP3.
Yeah.
It wasn't
not
that.
JPEG to MP3.com.
It was PNG to .mp4.
.biz.
.xxx.
So if you look on the if you care about zombies, all two of you, because there are some people that listen to this, a couple of you do. I don't know if you've seen the Black Ops 4 Zombies teaser. Just Google that and look at the image. There you go. No, so on the image it says it's a decayed boy face, like a face with the all decayed zombie looking, and he's holding a mask.
What if he just has really dry skin?
Maybe he could.
You dick.
I mean, it is decaying, like literally falling off of his head.
Have you ever seen somebody who's like not moisturized? Come on.
The Moisturize Me meme?
Give that boy some L'Oreal.
Remember that 2006 meme?
I actually don't.
It's from...
Creditize Me Captain? Is that what it's playing off
Moisturize
of?
Moisturize Me?
I thought you were talking about...
Doctor Who?
I don't know what the fuck that is. I watched an episode and I was like, this is okay. And then I never thought about it ever again.
It's like episode 3 of the like new run.
I watched the one with the famous boy who's in Jessica Jones for like an episode. And I was like, that was okay, I guess. And then I fell asleep.
It's fine.
It was on BBC America, and I was like, okay, it's like 11 o'clock at night, whatever.
I didn't know I had this channel.
And then, I was like, oh, I have this cool now again, cool. Yeah. And then I went, and then I fell asleep.
That sounds about right. Anyway, so it's a zombie-looking boy holding a very terrifying mask with some symbol on its forehead that people don't seem to be talking about. But on the left are a bunch of alchemy symbols. So, and all the symbols have been translated at this point because it's zombies community and we're obsessed with this.
Does it say how you translated this? What a waste of time.
No, it's actually just a bunch of it translates to like different alchemical like processes like decay, rot.
Just like the phrases of
yeah. Actually a lot of these symbols are like were really hard for everyone to find, like in very obscure alchemy books on like page 602 only of one book that like no one read ever
from some author
from like the year 1400 or something. Like, yeah, it's very, very obscure stuff. So Treyarch is doing their homework about the alchemy stuff. And then at the bottom it says mankind's reckoning will be its salvation, which
don't use magic, idiots. That's all it says.
Yeah. Pretty much what it seems to me is that they're going to be moving to Full Metal Alchemist, and I'm excited.
No, you should have been excited that they would have moved to like Doctor Strange shit then. That's what they're kind of moving towards with like portals and time shift stuff.
They have
because they went absurd. Now they're just doing like fantasy science.
Black Ops 3 was absurd.
Yeah, they had dragons showed up for fuck's sake. That's where I drew that line.
It's fine. That map is cool except for the dragons. That map is
I don't think guns plus dragons are cool.
No, yeah, I agree.
Except in one anime where that happened for an episode and it was knights versus like the Japanese military and they just fucking lost immediately. And that was kind of cool to see for an episode. And then I dropped that show.
Yeah.
Just seeing a tank wipe out dudes on horses is hilarious.
It was very strange. And Gorod Krovi. That's the map with the dragons on it. No.
Dragon.
Zombies has gotten very over the top and insane.
Did you say they've jumped all the sharks?
I believe.
Or jumped a shark.
I think they've jumped as many sharks as humanly possible in a game like this. You know what I mean?
So they got to find a new pool to find more sharks.
Yeah, pretty much. And so, they even said like they want to kind of go back because like the storyline that we have known since the beginning is kind of like that book is closed. We're still in the same world.
Well, we're still technically that book is still in that story.
Yeah,
get it? Because there's a fucking stupid ass book that says everything.
So
Come.
Please.
That's what you're going for, right?
Yeah, the Cum book. It's real gross.
It stands for Cool Underman. TM. Treyarch 2018. What if they sold that to you and you'd buy it?
I would. Giant poster.
It's like an impact font too.
I'd put it on my ceiling. Like right.
Every time you wake up, you just see cum. We'll see .u.m.
TM.
Treyarch. That comes on the logo too.
But like way bigger than it should be.
Yeah, it's like half the size of the logo for no reason.
Yeah.
No, the copyright logo is just as big as a normal font, like a shitty poster.
Yeah.
You ever seen those posters where it's like the copyright is like way too big and it ruins the poster?
Can like the C.U.M be in Comic Sans?
Yes.
Thank you.
I preferred Impact, but Comic Sans on a ceiling is pretty funny too.
Comic Sans but like I want this poster to be very serious.
Can I say bottom text on the bottom too?
Bottom text.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I'm gonna tell that bottom text.
And then there's like a like watermarks going diagonally.
And it says 9gag.com.
Yeah.
No, it says funny junk, and it's like a shitty like
no iFunny.
Yeah, iFunny, and it's a screenshot of somebody's iPhone with like their charge percentage on the top right too.
Yeah.
I should make these like shitty like screenshots of phones as posters. I'd sell a whole one copy.
Oh man, we have moved far. Okay, anyways.
The future is here.
Yeah, it seems like Treyarch wants to
make another video game.
Well, make zombies cool.
They make some good ass video games, dude. Before Call of Duty, holy shit! They made so many good video games.
Black Ops is good. Shut up.
They used to make so many more games.
7 Spider-Man games. Yeah. And then Activision was like, "You're mine now.
Yeah.
I own you.
Throw you in the Call of Duty dungeon.
I own you, whore." And then they had to kind of do wwhatever.
And they fired the old community manager because he was cool.
Vonderhaar?
Yeah.
Or one before that.
One
JD
before
2020?
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire that boy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. He's doing his job well.
He has his own game.
I don't think they fired him. I think he just left.
He has his own like platformer series. Rad Rogers. I haven't played it, but it looks really cool.
Jazz Jackrabbit?
Yeah.
No, is that homage to that.
Maybe, I don't know. It's just.
Do you know what Jazz Jackrabbit is? Am I saying even English to you?
So far, this whole podcast, I haven't understood a thing you've referenced.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What is
Jazz Jackrabbit is an old epic, I think it's DOS game that Cliffy B actually helped create.
I don't know who that is.
Cliffy B was the guy who made Gears of War happen.
I've heard of it.
And then he made the failures of Lawbreakers and that other Battle Royale game that nobody cares about.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, he made it in the studio after he left Epic.
Got it.
He's like, I got another $1 billion idea. And it did not make $1 billion.
It made a $3.
Made a $3.
They made a $3 bill.
He made money so he could go to Subway and get a $5 footlong.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's tasty, but I'm sad.
Yeah. Also, Subway's not that good. Sorry. All of our chances to get a Subway sponsorship.
I don't like Subway. I'm fine. I can live my life.
Yeah, I don't like Subway.
I've never eaten at a Quiznos and I don't like Subway. It's like, okay.
Their bread is plastic. I know it's not plastic anymore, but it feels like plastic still.
It's styrofoam now.
Yeah.
It's sponge.
Zombies are trying to get less complicated, and I think,
too late. Way too late.
Well,
the people who care like that complicated shit.
I disagree. I think now's the time to do it.
For plot, okay. Do you think for plot or for maps? Because the maps got stupid in a way that I don't like.
I know what you mean. I like
because your average casual player cannot play zombies anymore, and that's kind of fucked up.
It's anytime
like the opening map where it was that theme park one. That was simple for them. That was complicated as shit.
Theme park? Are you talking about Infinite Warfare?
Yeah, like that was like a simple version of what Treyarch was doing, and that was too much for me.
That was a lot. Even
as a casual player,
I would consider
you were bored because you wanted more.
Yeah.
But for everyone who isn't a hardcore player, why are they making this mode?
Yeah.
Like they need to find a balance of it somehow. It's too much for people to jump in.
I mean, what they should do is
bad game design.
What they should do is kind of what they're. Oh no, that
at least back off for these opening maps that are going to include with the base game. You know what I mean?
No, because then the problem is like
because they can add more as it goes on for people who pay for it. If you're going to pay for these maps, you give a shit about putting your time into learning them.
Mm-hmm.
But for the things that come on the disc, tone it down a little bit, just a little bit.
I agree a little bit.
Like Durice, a little more complicated than a Durice.
No, I think it should
like
be
Durice is like
I think
size, but like one mechanic and keep it like that.
I think it should be as complicated as all the maps are in Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 was perfect for like.
That's what I mean. Like Durice
Moon was insane.
Moon was a little too much for people.
But like even Shangri-La.
Shangri-La was the extreme.
Well,
for me.
Shangri-La is hard, but it's not like anyone can play Shangri-La. Yeah. There's nothing to do in that map.
No, Moon is like the farthest I think you should ever
Ascension
go.
Like is kind of complicated. You have to worry about the landers and stuff to do the pack-a-punch.
But Moon is like the farthest I think you should ever go with the Call of Duty like zombie map.
For casual people, yeah.
Because Moon had you had to get a thing to open doors for free and the whole oxygen mechanic, and it was complicated. It's a cool map, but it's not easy.
I still if I want to when I'm in the mood to play Moon, I have to sit down and like the
gravity and that big grass it's complicated.
Yeah, no, it's
a lot to take in. That's the most you should ever make it.
Black Ops 3 exists, and then you have the map
maps.
Revelations, which I love.
Where you can turn back time. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, the alchemy thing seems interesting. I hope it's gonna be good. Ben,
everyone hopes
there's a boy named Ben Down. He made a video about 6 years ago or so talking about masks. And now it looks like they're putting masks in this game. So that's maybe interesting or not.
Coincidence and a half.
It's may or may not be a coincidence. It's not a coincidence.
Can you confirm or deny that legally?
I can't confirm or deny that legally.
Okay. Want to make sure.
I don't know anything, actually. I just have speculations from someone who follows the boy.
And who used to work with them.
I think he still
kind of does, right?
He still gets money. Like he made a video recently.
Still gets money.
He was saying if you buy Liquidivinium, I get money.
Oh, that's a weird thing, but sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to look at that contract just to see how that works.
That's
interesting.
Well, I just want to know where
just from business. How the fuck does that work?
This is another one of those examples where I don't know where the character of Ben starts and the human of Ben ends.
Well, who did we talk to when we talked to him that one time?
I think oh yeah, right. That was pretty human Ben. That was like normal who I talk to normally Ben.
Mm-hmm. Or is it?
Right?
Dun dun dun.
And you say that as a joke, but yeah.
No, it's only half a joke. Yeah. I don't know. I talked to the man once.
Ben's a complicated human, and I love him.
Aren't we
very
all?
Much.
Like dust in the winds.
All right, so let's talk about something that's interesting.
Bill and Ted 3, baby.
No,
I'm actually excited for that.
I've never watched.
That's announced, by the way. If people didn't hear that, Bill and Ted 3 is totally coming back.
If I told you I've never watched a Bill and Ted, would you leave?
No, cool. I'm disappointed, but I'm not upset.
All right,
because Bill and Ted is classic.
Yeah, I never watched one of those.
They reference Kansas's Dust in the Wind to Socrates. That's some funny ass shit.
I know about all those references. I've never saw.
It's a funny movie.
So Nintendo.
I'm excited. Bill and Ted 3 is going to come out. John Wick's going to kill people in
Nintendo did a bunch of things.
They did a one thing, and then people don't know how to think with their brains.
Let me rephrase it.
And then became another story.
They did a big boy thing, and then everyone's like, "Wait, no." So they announced all of their online service things. Not all of it, but a lot of the things. Do you have the list of things? Because it's a lot of things.
I did, and I think I just lost the tab.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. Nintendo I can't spell. Oh God, online service. I can't spell at all because my service announcement. There it is. There it is. Here it is. Launching September 2018. Online play. Battle it out or cooperate with players around the world in compatible games like Splatoon 2, ARMS, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Tennis, Aces, and Sushi Striker. The Way of the Sushi. I don't know what that last thing is.
It was a game that they announced during their last direct.
I'll talk about the NES thing after. Like that'll be the last thing.
You mean the cool thing where it's going to be with the Shonen Jump's anniversary?
But there's a list, so I have to. Okay, there's save data, cloud backup. Thank all the gods.
I'm still mad about that.
Why?
Because they said for now that is still your only way to get your saves off of it.
Yeah.
If you pay for the service.
Save your data online.
You cannot get your saves off of your Switch and move it to another one if it breaks.
Yeah.
Unless you buy this service.
Save your data online for easy access. Details about this feature will be available before the paid service launches in September. So there'll be more details, but it's going to be that. Nintendo Switch online app, that's not going away because whatever.
It's already built in. They already did the engineering work.
Yeah. Special offers. Stay tuned for news. Okay, that's not important. And then the NES Nintendo Switch Online is what it's called, which is a bad name.
It's a terrible name. Everyone can agree on that.
It's Nintendo Switch Online.
It's so stupid.
You could have just called it Virtual Console, but that makes sense. You can't.
Well, there's a reason why.
I know. We'll talk about that. The service launch was 20 games with new games added regularly. Launch titles include Soccer, Balloon Fight, Tennis, Ice Climber, Donkey Kong,
cool,
Dr. Mario,
it's great,
Mario Brothers,
great,
The Legend of Zelda,
expected,
Super Mario Brothers,
cool,
and Super Mario Brothers 3.
Hell yeah.
They didn't mention Super Mario Brothers 2.
That's going to be well, they've released it before Virtual Consoles before.
Got it.
US has come out and Japan has come out in Virtual Console before.
So expect Super Mario Brothers 2.
At some time. Donkey's favorite video game.
And more to be revealed. And so play together even when you're far apart with online play added to every classic game. You can compete or cooperate online with friends.
The only cool thing I think they added with that is that you can pass the controller online.
Yeah, or pass the controller depending on the game.
That's a neat feature.
Super neat. Yeah, I like that idea.
But I think they had to. Those features are there because they're like, we got to justify something for why these NES games are going to cost you money to play.
Yeah.
Like give them online leaderboards, I guess. And
yeah, like how would Legend of Zelda work online? It's like you can just pass the controller to your friend. He can play whatever.
It's like, sure. It's a neat idea.
Well, it happens to me this happens to like me and my friends all the time. Like we're like, oh, I'm stuck on this part, but you're better at it than I am. Do you want to try it for me? And then I have to wait for them to come over. Or you know what I mean? Like I can see use for it. I don't think it'll get used.
It's a neat feature, but I think it's a cool thing.
Yeah, I don't think it'll get used that often. But when the application would come up, it's like total like life saving. So let's talk about this. The
price point, for example. Let's talk about it.
$20 a year.
Well, name the others. There's more for just you can buy it for either like a month, 3 months, or 12 months plus the family plan.
I don't see that on here, but here we go. Plans and pricing. Here we go. Okay, there you go. 1 month, $3.99. 3 months, $7.99, or 12 months, $19.99, or a family membership, $34.99.
That requires 8 people.
A Nintendo account holder may invite up to 7 others to join a family group.
Yeah, if you can get 8 people together, you can like get it really, really cheap. But it's just the weird thing you can do.
That's so many people. I know more than 8 people that have. I have more than 8 friends on Switch, but
how many of them? Like, how many online games are there on the Switch now? They name them all.
No, there's more.
They named
them. No, there's more. There's more.
That people actually play.
Yes, there's more. People play Doom a lot. People play Rocket League a lot. People play the
I
Naruto
don't believe
game
those numbers are more than like 1,000 people at a time. They're not enough for people. The big games I talked about are Splatoon and Mario Kart.
Yes, okay.
That Mario Tennis game is going to come out.
I know that. I know what you mean.
What really matters is it'll go up when Smash comes out.
Yeah, I will say this.
But then online might not be good for Smash because it was not great for Brawl. It was mediocre at best for 4.
Yeah,
I'm winging a prayer that they're making it better for that.
Whatever this.
But as of like this time of speaking, there's not enough games, so I think justify paying for it yet. Multiple games
online for the. I think there is.
I only play Splatoon 2.
Oh, see, but I use my Switch all the time.
You play a Doom online.
I play a lot of stuff online.
How many games require you having online play?
Let me pick up my Switch right now. Hold on. That I actually use online for. Because I have a lot of games on here that... Oh, I'm playing Naruto. Hold on. All software. Here you go. So the games that require online not require, but like use online that I actually use. I do play Naruto online sometimes, even though the lag is annoying. Mario Kart 8, that's 2. Rocket League, that's 3. Hulu, that counts 4.
Do you think Hulu's going to require this? That would be weird.
I hope not.
Because other consoles don't make you do that. You don't need PS Plus to use like Hulu.
The 360 used to. It doesn't need it anymore.
Well, no, they used to and everyone went, that's fucked up, and they stopped doing it because it's stupid.
I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, I won't count it then. Resident Evil Revelations 2, I use.
You still play it? I thought you were done playing it.
Yep, 3. Doom 4. That seems to be it. So 4 games that I own. Yeah, 4 games that I own.
What I think is kind of shitty is that some of those games that you bought, because, well, like I have, when you bought them, they were free to play online.
Yeah.
Some of those games you can go out and buy in a store. They don't say that on the box.
Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah.
That's shitty.
Well, because they didn't.
Because think about it. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
It has single player in it. It's decently long. It's like 5 to 6 hours, like just a basic playthrough, no collectibles.
Okay.
Most of that game is online.
Yeah. Everyone agrees with this.
What if you're
Nintendo would agree with this.
What if you're like most people, an uninformed consumer? Consumers are more informed nowadays, but there's a good chance that they're not, or not fully up to it.
A parent buying it for a kid who has no idea.
They buy it for a kid or for themselves because, hey, I haven't played a video game in like 15 years. What's a Switch? I'll buy these games.
Yeah.
You know people who do that. We've met adults who do that.
Yeah.
Like adults who like in their 40s, like, fuck it, I'm going to buy games again.
Yes.
And they go home and they buy it. It's like, what do you mean I have to pay for this again?
Yeah.
Are they going to go back to those stores and like put stickers on the labels? What are they going to do?
That's too much of a hassle. I don't know.
Because launching an online service after games have come out that use it for free, it's weird. That's a goofy scenario to do.
And I know why it happened. Like, they didn't know, Nintendo just didn't know what they wanted to do. And so they're like, we have a console.
They wanted to come out before holiday.
Yeah. We have a console to release and we have all these games. Let's release this and figure out online later.
But what are they going to do for people who don't know?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal.
But I'm curious, are they going to do anything is my question.
I doubt it.
Because that's a weird thing to do.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I would assume they would like put some type of like display or label for like retail stores, like a GameStop. Like some games require a pass or something, like for consumers.
Yeah,
but would they do that, or would the stores themselves have to do it?
It would probably be like something Nintendo would give GameStop. Like
I would hope they would, because that's kind of shitty of them to not do.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's bad consumer information.
The problem is that like where you can get games from so many places online now. Like, but
think about it.
Would all those websites?
Sure, that's a fair point, but not every brick and mortar stores still totally exist.
Yeah,
they're not going away.
No, I know.
I would love those stores to go away.
I would love for GameStop to go away.
I'd love to buy my physical games just on the internet and just have it be.
I do that with Amazon all the time.
That's what I do because I get better deals on Best Buy online or Amazon.
The only reason I buy games at GameStop still is because it's right next to my job. Literally, if it was, I can walk there. Like
everyone I know who buys at GameStop, it's just like everyone I know who buys at GameStop just goes, I was there and I wanted to buy a game. I guess I'll buy it from here.
Yeah,
no one ever chooses to go that I know.
When I got Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for my Switch, and I got off work early, and I was like, well, I have time to kill. I'm just gonna go to GameStop and buy this game. I could buy it on Amazon, but I'll just buy it now. Whatever.
Like a real American.
Yeah, I can just walk there and get it, and I did. And yeah, it's also real quick. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, good game, harder than I expected.
Oh, it's really fucking hard. That game is stupid hard. There's a reason they added in those 2 new characters.
Yeah,
to make the game, if you don't want to just throw your controllers, just have a good time.
I wouldn't say it's
funky mode makes that game so much more fun.
I'll say this: I don't think it's stupid hard. I think it's Mega.
Oh, you haven't gotten to the stupid hard.
Maybe not. I think it's Mega.
But that game is legitimately challenging.
It reminds me a lot of Mega Man, where it's like the controls are there, they're good, and they like.
They're tight, but they require you to be perfect.
Exactly, and that's how I feel about it, which I don't mind.
Yeah. Well, some people, that game is.
I haven't had a game like this in a while.
That game is a little more unfair than the first Returns.
Yeah, it is kind of frustrating for.
I think like I told you about, I love that game. Mm-hmm. That game's difficulty curve is too high for people.
I think, I agree.
For the average person, I think it's too high. I think it's a little bit unfair.
It's funny, when I got the game, like even my mom was like, "Oh, I like Donkey Kong."
Yeah,
like
the old games were still pretty hard, but they were reasonable.
Thinking about the like you were saying, like the adults or whoever's like, I want to get back into gaming. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong. I remember that.
Yeah, I know the character at the very minimum.
Not playing a game for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Either they never played this for the first time.
Yeah, even if they played like Country back in the day, they're different games.
Yeah,
they control differently.
You're a lot more
different physics. You're more floaty. Your roll and jump is a lot farther.
Yeah, it's different
because the screen's more zoomed out. They're fun game. It's a fun game, but man, that game can be frustrating.
I understand why people are saying this is like their favorite platform of the last 10 years.
The minecart levels in that game near the end are fucking ridiculous.
Already, I'm getting like they're really hard.
I hate them because they're so hard.
I don't hate. So I haven't got
because I got to the point where I was like, man, fuck this.
I'm on the second island, so I'm really early in.
I actually just rebeat Rayman Legends because it was free for PS Plus.
That game is fun but easy.
It's easy until like the final world and some of the Origins paintings.
Yeah, the Origins paintings are hard. Well, Origins was a harder game.
Yeah, but I got to do it again. Shouts out to the people who programmed the musical levels in that game.
So good.
I love you forever. They made me they covered like some rock. They covered Eye of the Tiger, and I hate Eye of the Tiger.
Same.
I love that cover. Yeah, and I love that level.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, you made me like this song that I hate.
Yeah.
I love Rayman Origins. And Legends. Like, oh man, those games make me happy.
So if you
fuck playing any other character than the princesses.
If you're in the mood for
Glowbox is a goofy dude.
What's the wizard boy?
Oh, the little the Meeplings or whatever.
Yeah. I liked him as a wizard boy. I like playing him.
Like I like Rayman.
I like the way he moves. He moves differently, and it feels.
But I like the princesses. I like their axe sliding stuff.
I understand. Yeah,
and I like their sick ass helmets.
Yeah,
and they fly with their helmets. It's cool.
Real quick, if you're in the mood for good old school 2D side scrolling platformers, Rayman Legends and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. If you haven't played either,
they're both out on the Switch.
If you haven't played either of those games and you have a Switch, get those or wait a week because May 22nd. Boyos and Girlos. Mega Man Legacy Collection.
That comes out really soon.
May 22nd. 2 days to my birthday. What were we talking about? Oh, Nintendo Online. Okay, let's talk about the Virtual Console because
talk about the other story that I think is like half a non-story because people are ridiculous.
All right, you calm.
But read the story. Read the story.
Oh, I don't have it. I don't have a story.
You're fucking bad at this whole podcast thing, aren't you?
It's a topic that I know about and we can just talk about it. You usually pull up the stories and then
because I think it was someone from Kotaku reached out to the spokesperson to talk about, hey, where's a virtual console?
Yeah.
And I'll read the article that is on Silicon Era where they summed it up.
Okay.
Where they said, in addition to online play and save data cloud backup, Nintendo Switch Online service will offer subscribers a compilation of classic NES games, 20 of them we talked about. Fans wondered about where's virtual console, but when...
Real quick, hold on, I'm going to stop you. Did that article explain what virtual console is?
No.
Explain what Virtual Console is.
Well, they did, but this is a sum up of another article.
Okay.
Virtual Console is a shitty service where you buy re-emulated NES, Super Nintendo games for modern consoles.
Yeah. And Nintendo had it for the Wii and the Wii U.
And the Wii U. And the new 3DS. And 3DS has it.
Okay, yeah. There you go. That's it.
Yeah. But unfortunately, it doesn't sound like it's happening anytime soon, according to a message sent to Kotaku from a Nintendo spokesperson. Their first quote being, there are currently no plans to bring classic games together under the Virtual Console banner. Comma.
Yeah.
Comma.
Yeah.
You idiots.
What?
As has been done on other Nintendo systems. Comma. You fucking idiots. What is wrong with all of you fucking people? Oh my God. Okay. Spokesperson shared more. There are a variety of ways in which classic games from Nintendo and other publishers are made available on Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
Such as through Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Online, and Nintendo eShop, or as packaged collections, like the Mega Man collection, for example. Or the that Disney Afternoon collection that they made, which is a bunch of like NES games from Disney brought back.
That's not on the Switch.
It probably will be soon.
I want that.
You've seen it, right, though?
No,
where it's like DuckTales, Chip and Dale.
Yeah, I want that. I want one for like SNES.
It's super cheap on like other consoles and stuff, too. It's pretty good. I love the menus in that game because they're super 80s in a way that I dig.
Cool. Yeah, all the Disney freaking NES and SNES and...
Some of those games don't hold up as well, but like DuckTales fucking rules.
DuckTales, Goof
Also,
Troop.
there's DuckTales 2 on it, which is super rare.
DuckTales, Goof Troop, and Aladdin, like the top 3 Disney games.
Actually, I don't think it has Aladdin on it. It's the Disney Afternoon collection, so it's those cartoons from Disney Afternoon.
Anyways.
Like the Tailspin and all that shit.
Goof Troop, yeah.
Goof Troop. A Nintendo, and Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online, bad title,
name.
will provide a fun new way to experience classic NES games that will be different from the Virtual Console service.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to enhancements such as added online play, voice chat via the Nintendo Switch Online app.
Gross.
Terrible. and the various play modes of Nintendo Switch. Lastly, when asked if the Nintendo Switch's online subscription will add games from other platforms, the Nintendo spokesperson said the company had nothing to announce on this topic. That said, keep in mind that it doesn't mean the Nintendo Switch won't eventually get a virtual console or something like it in the future. But for now, it's been confirmed that there are no plans for it or a similar dedicated brand.
Yep. So everyone calm down.
This sucks. You are all wrong for why you are mad.
Yeah.
Because people are idiots on YouTube and like other websites.
So I'll translate.
They're titling the problems with this wrong.
Yeah, I'll translate.
Nintendo, no virtual console.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me
what a bunch of idiots.
Yeah,
they're idiots for other reasons.
Let me translate what this article, what the spokesperson actually said. There are no plans to release classic games under the name virtual console.
Or like virtual console.
Yeah. They even said, they said, we're going to give you other games in better ways than the virtual console. Yeah. It just won't be called virtual
because
console.
You're
still getting these games, you ungrateful children.
Well, think about it. The Wii U has the Mega Man collection on it.
Yeah.
The virtual console is still on that fucking console.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been weird.
Yeah. And they don't want to have both of those. Because the idea of having like...
I'm pretty sure they don't want to fucking have to pay a company for licensing again to do this.
Well, the thing is, like, think about this. Is like, imagine getting a like virtual console and then you have like games and then like publishers say like, hey, we want to release a collection of these. Oh, it can't be on the Switch.
Shit.
We can't be on the Switch because you already have it on the virtual console. Oh, well, there's money you can't get.
Or they'll still make it and then people who bought it, one version like, well, I could have bought this version instead. Yeah, it's like which version's better? And then it's a whole mess. It just confuses the consumer for no reason.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
Yeah. So this
people going, Nintendo is dumb for doing this. And I think their online thing is still kind of lackluster and not great. But people are getting mad for like the dumb. Like YouTube has been infested with these shitty videos.
Yeah, really.
Thanks, Arlo.
I was gonna say even Arlo, and I
don't like Arlo at all.
Arlo.
I hate Arlo. I love Arlo. Nintendo fanboy sucking their ding dong.
I love Arlo.
Making top 10 videos that suck.
I love Arlo.
I hate Arlo. I hate his videos. Not as a person. He's probably a cool dude.
Yeah,
I think his videos are bad.
I like his videos. He's entertaining.
Skyrim on the Switch is just as good as the other consoles. Fuck off, Arlo. It is not.
It's good.
That is one video I watched from him.
It's good.
His review of that sucks. He sucks. His whole thing is that, man, it's on the Switch. Wowie zowie. It's on the Switch. Oh, wow. I love Skyrim. Thanks, Todd Howard. Wow, it's on the Switch.
I'll say this.
No critiques of the game at all in that fucking video that are like actually valuable.
Okay.
I was talking about how the frame rate still chugs like shit.
Not on the Switch.
Yes. No, and handheld.
I have the game. No, it does not.
But how the bugs are as bad as they used to be on PS3 versions where they didn't ever patch them out.
I almost don't even mind that.
I've seen that's fucked up. That is not fair. That is the Bethesda giving them an excuse thing. I hate that shit.
No, I know what you mean. My thing is like, I don't know. I haven't encountered any glitches that make me feel like, oh man, I wish I didn't get this game. Skyrim runs like.
My point is that this video Skyrim review is bad and stupid. Okay, and anyways, it's bad for everyone.
I like Arlo's. Andres doesn't. All right. Virtual console, calm down. We're getting these games.
It sucked anyways.
Yeah.
Anything that's not virtual console will be better.
You ungrateful children, we're still getting these games. We're still getting these games everyone has played a million times. We have all played these games.
And you can legally or not illegally play somewhere else.
Yeah. We've all played them. Calm down. You can get them on your phone. It's fine.
And there's plenty of like things like the Retroid, where you can just play NES games on HDTVs. Well,
Nintendo's even planning on...
they're re-releasing the NES Classic again, which, if you're crafty, you can get other NES games on that are not on there, which I would highly recommend.
Mm-hmm. It's not even hard.
If you are feeling sneaky that way, and, no legal thing here, but you can do it if you want.
Yeah, it's not even hard.
If you want, you could, in a weird way, move your own ROMs from your own NES cartridges on there, if you're so pleased.
Yeah,
however you got them.
Yeah, if you obtain those ROMs legally with your own cartridges that you personally have bought 70 years ago,
or it's your buddies from like the 90s who ripped them to a website and you re-downloaded them, or whatever, you can do it. Yeah. Like, I only want a SNES Classic to do that.
So what?
A SNES Classic?
Yeah.
Mainly because of Star Fox 2 and Earthbound, that's just nice to have. Mm-hmm. But I would like, there are some other very good SNES games that are not on that console.
I want them just because I think they're cool.
I just want to play SNES games on an HD monitor without having to fiddle in an emulator.
Oh, yeah.
Because SNES emulators have gotten better, but I don't like fiddling with them.
There's not as many SNES games that I like.
Oh, that's like my favorite console of all time. I love the SNES.
As much as like you, I
love the SNES. It has the best JRPGs ever made on it, for fuck's sake.
I'm not saying that I'm not trying to like say,
Super Mario World, baby.
Yeah,
it's got Donkey Kong Country.
I'm not
it's got Chrono Trigger.
Game.
It's got Earthbound. It's got Final Fantasy the American ones because the numbers are fucked up because Japan and America.
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy video games.
It's got Secret of Mana. It's got Breath of Fire. It's got so much good shit on it.
Yeah.
God, this fucking SNES rules. It's got Home Improvement on it. It's got Goof Troop. Best games.
You could have stopped at Home Improvement.
It's got Wayne's World game on it.
There is no game you could say that's better than Home Improvement.
The game's so good. It's
Tim
amazing.
Allen himself.
Tim Allen, aka the man who got caught for putting cocaine in his ass at an airport.
Hell yeah, dude. He's my hero.
Thanks, Santa.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Santa.
Thanks, Dad Santa. Thanks, Murderer Dad Santa. Better than Bill Cosby.
What is he called in Futurama? The Murderer Santa?
Oh,
the Robot Santa?
The Robot Santa? I don't remember what it's called. Murderbot Santa? I don't know.
It's Xmas.
All right, let's talk about the charger stand that Nintendo's doing.
You don't have that pulled up either?
I don't pull up articles, sir.
Pull it out. Whip it out.
Here's what I do. I write down a list of topics, and then you get the articles, and then we talk, and then we banter together.
Whatever. This is fucked up. Nintendo's releasing something that has been really useful. They're releasing a adjustable charging stand, which is, think about if you ever had seen someone with an iPad that has a little thing that can flip out that lets it stand up on its side.
You know how everyone on their iPhones have that little nub thing on the back of their phones?
The pop socket.
It's that.
It's not a pop socket.
It's not a pop socket, but I'm saying you know how everyone likes a kickstand.
And no, it lets you charge your Switch at an angle like that.
Yeah.
While you can play it in at the same time. It's really cool. It's something that people have been asking for a while.
And it's $20.
Just a retail price of $20.
Yeah.
I assume it's confirmed for worldwide release because there's no just Japan or only on it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be released on July 13th. But it's only the little stand and an AC adapter port, not the cable itself. They'll supply that on your own.
Which, again, let me do a quick PSA for anyone who owns a Switch or wants to get a Switch. Don't use any charger except for the one that comes with or the Google Pixel or Pixel 2 charger. Those are the only two chargers that will confirm not blow up your Switch. All the other ones might do that. It might not, but it might. So, yeah, that's something that people need to know.
Oh, I want to talk about this really quick because we didn't put it on there.
What's up?
Did you hear about Valve putting new Steam apps on iOS and Android?
Yes. Okay. Oh, no.
It's cool until you think about it for a second. But I want to talk about it.
Okay, talk about it because it's not. You worded that weird.
They
want to do the streaming thing mostly. That was the biggest.
No. It's going to be new. It's going to be just their apps on mobile.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll talk about it. It's two of them. It's the Steam Link app.
Yeah, that's the one I know about.
Which is the bigger one, which has got people excited, which will let you turn smart devices into a Steam Link, basically. Mm-hmm. Let you stream games. Any game that you've downloaded onto your PC, you can stream it to a smart device.
Which I did 2 days ago. You
got the Steam Link device and did it?
We'll
turn it into a Steam Link device.
So I did it with my laptop. My computer was on upstairs, and I didn't feel like playing upstairs. So
then describe what game was it?
I played Black Ops 3.
Okay.
And I played The Division, but The Division didn't work very well with the controller, so I didn't do... I'm just bad at that game with the controller. But Black Ops 3 mostly. And it worked fine.
You streamed it to your phone?
I streamed it to my laptop. I'm saying I use that feature a lot.
Okay, no. But that's the thing.
It's not out on...
That's different than moving it from a PC to a phone.
Do you have to be over the same Wi-Fi still?
Yeah.
Then I don't care. Because...
Connected to a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi or wired Ethernet. Yeah. And important, they didn't put it in this article, but when I read the press release, they said, highly recommended having a hard wire.
Yeah.
Now, Lewis, I have to ask you this because I actually don't know anything about this. Mm-hmm. How many modern smartphones that exist let you hardwire connect? That have a port for it.
So every Android phone, if you get an adapter for it, but I have no idea if iPhones can do that.
That's what I'm asking. Do any phones that exist out there in this current cycle of smartphones, either the mainstream ones or the offshoots,
I'll say this:
do any of them have that port built in?
No,
I'd assume no.
If you have an Android device, specifically one with the USB-C port for sure,
which 2016 and on.
Yeah,
most of them have.
If you get a USB-C to Ethernet adapter, you can plug that in and it'll work.
So they want you,
but no one knows that.
But that's nobody owns that. So,
yeah. That seems very impractical.
Yes.
Why would I? What? I'm not going to plug my phone into a router. That's stupid.
It's really weird. It'll work best if you hardwire your phone.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's very strange.
But the other one is the more useful one in terms of just being worth money is that they're moving they're letting you use the Steam Video app on mobile, which if you bought any movies or whatever, on Steam, you can watch them on your phone.
I've never done that. I forgot that that's a thing, but I
forget that it's a thing all the time. Yeah. But if you ever bought anything there, you can watch it on your phone, which is nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Should have been there since like day 0. Yeah. But it's there now.
Can they just update? I just want them to update the Steam app on mobile because it's still...
Oh, it's garbage.
It's
so bad.
It's so slow.
It's so un-Valve. It's so dirty.
Yeah, it feels bad. It just feels not good.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. Real quick, the fact that you still can't easily save a screenshot that you've taken on your computer to your phone is retarded. You have to save it like normal on Steam, and then when you open up the phone on your profile, you have to go to profile, inventory, screenshots, and then you have to click the screenshot, open up in Chrome, and then save it from there.
Open up in browser?
Yeah, you have to open it in browser in order to save it.
Oh, that's stupid.
It's very stupid. It's like that's too many steps to save a screenshot. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited about that. That's cool. Speaking of technology and cool stuff, let's talk about Google Duplex.
Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. You explain this bullshit. You know more about this than I do.
I do. All right. So Google has been doing a thing for the last couple of years called Google Assistant.
Called killing humanity slowly.
Yeah. It's called Google Assistant. And it's
for nothing and nobody.
I use Google Assistant. Google Assistant is their...
Killing you.
It is, yeah. It is their machine learning artificial intelligence. And that sounds like an overstatement. Like when you hear machine learning artificial intelligence, it sounds like something out of sci-fi or like you're blowing that out of proportion.
No, that is exactly what it is.
What Google has been doing is any data that you use while on your phone or on your computer or anything.
While you live and breathe on this mortal coil.
If you use anything Google related, it is collecting your data and Google Assistant has been learning from that and adapting. It's by itself without the need of human interaction in order for it to build itself stronger and better. And it has gotten to the point where Google has invented this new little program called Google Duplex.
Our new ruler and our new overlord.
Google Duplex.
Hail Lord Dupli.
If you haven't seen this video, I highly recommend just go on YouTube right now and type in Google Duplex demonstration.
This was at a, what conference was it?
Is it IFA or whatever, or whatever I can't remember what it's called.
IFA?
Google, yeah, Google's like thing. They announced Android P and a bunch of or showed the newest demo of Android P, which Android P looks awesome.
That looks cool.
I like the new swipe gestures. It's totally stolen from iPhone, but whatever. It's useful. And the Google Duplex, it's their new how would I describe this?
Nightmare.
AI. Virtual AI.
Think of a clever bot, but it can actually sound like a human.
Yeah. Okay. So the demonstration, what they did was,
it was a long demonstration too, which scared me more.
They had someone call and there was a couple of them too. They had someone call they told their phone, hey, I want to make an appointment at a hair salon on say Monday at 1 p.m. And what Google Duplex did was by itself, without the human interacting, Google called the hair salon with a robotic voice that sounded too much like a human. It still sounded a little robotic, but too much like a human.
If you're over a phone with that quality, it's hard to tell.
It's very hard to tell.
Well, they didn't show like the person receiving the call, like what they heard. Mm-hmm. But I would hope. I
would assume it sounds like a human.
No, I would hope that it's not that, but who knows?
You know what I mean? And so what the Google Duplex would do, it would make the call, pretend to be a human, make the appointment, answer questions, and intuitively be able to respond and change depending on what the other person was saying. So, look, for example, the person said, we don't have an appointment at 1 p.m. What is 3 a better time for you? And Google Duplex says,
you could like hear like what you can hear, but you could like see it think.
Yeah, you can see
it would pause like a normal human would.
Google Duplex would intuit like,
and it would say an like a human would
say have human inflections, stop and say would something between 12 and 1, and then the person answered 12:30, and then Google Duplex was like, perfect, 12:30 with a normal blah blah blah, and it made the appointment, and then and then once that call is done, it hangs up and tells you, okay, I made your appointment for you.
The one that really got me is the accents.
Oh, the one with, what do you mean?
The one where I could understand an accent.
Oh, the Chinese delivery person.
That one really scared me.
Yeah, so there was another call with like they want to do like I think it was like Chinese.
It was a restaurant for a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, like Chinese restaurant.
A reservation, not a restaurant.
Reservation for a restaurant, and the person on the call had a very heavy Chinese accent or whatever Asian accent, and just didn't have like normal English inflections, But
it's something that you would, as a human being, you would have to deal with that, and we're all used to it.
And have to figure out. And so what happened was, while Google Duplex was trying to talk, like Google Duplex would ask them to repeat their questions, or was able to understand those accents and was able to still make a reservation, even in that complicated of a situation. It was.
Now I pray to God Almighty, if for He does not exist.
Yeah.
That this is just the same shit that they did with Google Glass.
What do you mean?
Remember Google Glass?
Yeah.
Where it was heads-up display wherever you go.
Oh, it's just...
And it's a piece of shit that didn't work good, and it went away forever.
No.
Or that translator that they made, where it's just Google Translate, but on as an earbud.
Yeah, okay, so...
Or my real hope is that this is mostly faked.
Yeah.
And that those are actors. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm really hoping for, and that it works like shit when it comes out. That's not me trying to be like, technology should suffer, but this needs to suffer and burn. This cannot be this good right now.
So I have...
This is bad for humans. So we don't need this technology anyways. This cannot advance. We're fine.
This technology...
Not needed.
It's not needed. This application is very limited to a couple of people who want to do this.
I can think of like 2 scenarios where this is necessary.
Yeah, it's like I'm busy at school. I can't do this.
That are legitimately needed by humans.
Yeah,
people with severe social anxiety who cannot speak to other people on the phone.
At that point,
that is very real. Those people exist.
That is real. I would say
it's not a giant amount of people. Well, there's not amount of like emergency calls.
Yeah.
Which life alert, haha jokes, but that does exist. They have buttons for that. They just do that.
Yeah.
People with severe social anxiety, or the dream scenario, which that technology exists and being worked on, which is just universal translator. Mm-hmm. We're already working on that. That's a different technology. This
also by Google,
but that's not even. No, it's a different company that's working on it as well.
Okay, other companies are doing it too. Yeah.
Like that's more interesting. That's more necessary for human beings to come together. That's cool.
Yeah,
but this, I'm just making your the Google Translate where you go, okay, Google, and it being this good at what. Okay, my okay Google has trouble like texting my mom when I'm driving, or like a friend when I'm like on the way to their house.
Yeah,
that's fine, and I can deal with that because just talk to it simple. Mm-hmm. Because pretty much if I can't be texting or calling, it's gonna be simple phrases anyways.
Yeah, like I use I have a smartwatch. I have a Huawei watch. I use Google Assistant all the time to like
for simple things, right?
I did this the other day. It was like I forgot what I was like. What day does Deadpool 2 come out? I just
release date of whatever, or like premiere date of this, or
I just talked to my phone.
Or like hours of a restaurant or a fast food place, or
stuff like that. I like
price of a whatever, like basic things that we've used in Assistant since Siri came out. Even when Siri was terrible when it came out.
Look, if you could,
that was the idea.
I think everyone would be okay with it if you could do the same thing with your fingers typing. If you can do the same thing that way, just with your voice, I feel like everyone's okay with it. As soon as it goes to things that you can't, it's so advanced that you couldn't even do it by typing. Like you can't call.
You can't say
Yeah.
You can't tell a voice to say in a way that's believable.
Yeah, and I think, what's funny? I think this is actually scarier than some people think, because people don't understand how Google Duplex became a thing, was the machine learning part, because Google didn't advertise their machine learning as much as I think they should. I think they should have
been more open with it.
I think they should have been more open with the fact that, hey, we're taking all your data and making our Google Assistant better with it. Mm-hmm. I think that they should have been more open about that.
Like, they make you opt into when you buy when I bought my phone.
Yeah,
they make you opt into that to use anything Google.
Yeah,
but what they say in it, because I read it, is very vague.
Very vague.
Very vague.
Yeah, like I knew that they were doing that because
I knew that
I'm
too,
so
and I was
into this.
That's
stuff.
why. Lewis, remember I told you for 3 days, I'm like, I don't want to give myself to Google just yet. I just want to fuck around on my phone without giving myself to it yet.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, I don't want to do this, but I have to.
Yeah.
Check my fucking email on my phone for class. I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
But I had to do it. And that sucks. But I'm willing to do that. But to make this monster, I don't know. I don't want to make GLaDOS happen.
That's what we're doing.
I don't want to make the computer from I have no mouth and I must scream exist.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a classic short story in a cool point-and-click video game.
Okay.
Where it's about an AI that's mad at humanity.
Cool.
And he does fucked up tests on 5 individuals.
Mm-hmm. So, and another thing that people are saying, this Google Duplex officially passed the Turing test. The Turing test.
It did. It flawlessly. So for this example, which I really hope is fake.
Yeah. It's
or just very well staged.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
I doubt it, but I have to hope. That's all I have, Lewis. That's all I have.
And the reason I doubt it is because of how it came to be.
That's why. That's why I'm scared.
If none of the machine learning was a thing and they just announced this all of a sudden without any machine learning being a thing, I would have been like, that's fake. Because how would they have come up with this technology?
You could have thrown away how Siri was when it first came out.
Exactly.
Where it was very rough.
But the fact that they've been working on this with such dedication for the last 2 years, there's no way that let me phrase that. It could be fake. It's a high it's not a low possibility it's fake. It's like a 20 to 30% it's fake.
But the company that it came from has enough data and numbers and people behind computers.
If anyone would be able to do this, it would be Google.
Yeah.
More so than Apple. Way more so than Apple.
iRobot real, man.
iRobot real. Okay, so
Will Smith, save us.
The Turing test is a test by
Alan
Turing. And the idea was if how do I word this?
It was a really simple definition.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a simple definition so you can just remember it.
Yeah. All right, let me see. Turing the Turing test, developed by Alan Turing in 1950, is a test of machines' ability to exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to or indistinguishable from that of a human. So pretty much if a piece of technology can pretend to be a human enough to where the human doesn't know that it's actually a robot. Which that call, both of those calls, examples in Google Duplex thing, technically passed that test. The people on the other side, presumably, did not know that they were talking to a robot.
And there's examples of you get spam calls where they're robot voices.
Yeah.
But you can usually tell right away.
Right away, instantly.
You might fall for it for a second the first time.
Yeah.
But as a child, you know that it's a robot or something is off.
Even pre-recorded ones, there was a couple years ago where they started doing pre-recorded ones.
Yes, but you can tell by the cadence of how they speak.
And they would still but depending on what you'd say would say, okay, you said this, I have to say this pre-recorded thing next.
Yeah.
But it was so limited and really easily to tell if it was pre-recorded.
If it was live at the very minimum.
Yeah. This is not that. This is not a pre-recorded thing. This is saying coming up with words as it is inputting data. And so
at the bare minimum, I will take this technology if we can use it to make anime real.
What?
If we can have our anime people be real, like that. You've seen that home thing that they've made in Japan?
No.
That smart home where it's a smart home thing that controls your home's electrical and your front door and everything. But also it's a hologram of a cute boy or a cute anime girl and they just talk to you when you come home from work.
Got it.
If we can make that real, I'm good.
So her?
No, because her is different.
Do you want her?
I want her very much. I'm so lonely.
Are you okay with a her future?
I'm okay with a her future if they leave me alone to my her future.
What do you mean?
If we don't have the nightmare scenario where the AI takes over.
Got it.
If we just have those AIs just for lonely people or just for hey, I want this person to be real for a day and just hang out. And then I'll take that.
Murder her when you're bored.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I want to hang out with Yusuke Urameshi for a day. I want that to be real.
I mean, I'd rather have Joaquin Phoenix.
But he's a real human being. That's fucked up.
I want a robotic Joaquin Phoenix.
See, that's a Futurama thing where I draw the line. Where it's Lucy Liu. Remember that episode?
I know what
where they joke about robosexuals are bad for the human race.
Yeah.
Which is the Japan problem where they just don't they either have their fake husbands or wives or they just date or do host and hostess clubs.
I don't know how real, I know it's real. I don't know how widespread it is. So I don't like talking about it as if it's widespread. You know what I mean? Because I don't know.
About what in Japan?
Yeah.
It's decent.
I know.
Not the waifu and waifu something that isn't super widespread, but the idea of I'm not dating anybody or having children.
That is definitely real.
Is a definite problem.
Yeah. It's the other parts I don't know how.
But it's
Anyway.
But the waifu and waifuism shit.
Yeah, that's definitely not a
is
thing.
real in the sense of the host and hostess club.
Yeah.
Phenomena, which is a whole thing that
the host club thing
I cannot get into because I know a lot about it just through research and just fascination with it. It's very interesting, but it's not. I don't have the time or documentation to get into it right now.
Yeah, no.
But it's very interesting.
All we know for sure is the Florida.
But I will take the her
definitely
future.
making the.
But I will take the her
Japanese
future
game.
as long as it is not. It's something I don't want to simulate human beings. I want to simulate people that could never be real. Fictional characters only.
Yeah, you can't have one without the other.
I don't want to hang out with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, you can't have one.
That's a problem because that's where we're at now.
Yeah.
People are spending time replicating celebrities for fake pornography. But I just want to hang out with Goku and get a burger. That's all I want. I don't want that weird shit. I just want. You know what?
What?
I just want VR chat to be real. That's all I actually want.
You want you want to live in a world where Uganda Knuckles is sitting in front of you in real life?
Yes. Well, that's your option. Ugh. Where you can just be literally anything. I want that.
So you want Ready Player One, but good.
No, I want Second Life. Because that was before.
Yeah.
Way before.
Yeah. I agree. Or I'm not. That's not even something to agree with. That's just
real life sucks. Anime and video game characters are cooler. God damn it.
I'll say this. You
know what? Fuck it. Book characters can come too. Fuck it.
Okay. I want Book Tyrion.
Or you can be like Legolas from the books or whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. I want Book Tyrion and Book Legolas. Okay. So here's. I'll say this.
We're all doomed. We're gonna die unless Google's a fucking liar.
I'm more open to.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
My turn.
You're wrong. We're gonna die. You're gonna kill us all, Lewis.
I'm more open to it than I think Andres is. I'm not denying how.
Well, you like technology just in general more than I do.
I'm just more into technology, and so I like seeing technology progress. I understand that there are possibilities for it to go crazy.
We're getting to Metal Gear, and I'm scared.
I don't think it's going to be as. Because every generation thinks that technology is going to destroy them. Every generation does.
But we're getting
literally every single one.
But we're skirting that edge ever closer.
Everyone says that. That's the thing. I like every 30 years they say that.
Dude,
I don't.
We passed the Turing test.
I know. And that's the thing.
We've stepped that boundary, man.
I know. We're getting closer. It is the movement is happening. I don't think it's going to happen in our lifetime.
Oh, hell no. I will die to a robot wife killing me in my sleep at 50. That is going to happen.
That's not going to happen. I don't see that.
I will make it happen.
I see cool stuff with technology. I don't see it happening as fast as people are afraid of. I think we're going to get to the point where I see
London, I see France.
I see the Google Duplex thing making like antisocial worse. And like antisocial people worse.
Oh, it'll only
which sucks.
Well, look what happened. Facebook made generations more antisocial.
Yeah, which sucks. Like
made our generation and a little bit older than us not being able to talk to human beings correctly.
As someone who is like legitimately like antisocial and very,
we're antisocial by choice.
Yeah, well,
but still,
yeah, like I can talk to people. Yeah. I just really don't wanna.
Everyone's social skills would be stronger if technology did not advance the way it did. And that's a known fact.
Yeah, I'd rather not have it. I'd rather not be able to just easily never be able to talk to someone because I know that's a bad thing. And so,
do you mean communicate in general or just not face to face?
Leaving the house to do things, you know?
Because I only like to communicate generally face to face. I hate talking to people digitally.
Yeah, I understand. Google Duplex is making that more of a.
That is bad for everyone.
Yeah. I don't see any positives to Google Duplex. It's unneeded. As the unit that is Google Duplex, the technology behind it, I see there are probably better and more useful applications of that technology. Google Duplex was in the demonstration, I think is not very useful. But
I said we're getting into Metal Gear future. I lied. We're getting into Blade Runner future.
Yeah, Blade
Runner. And that's the really bad future.
Yeah, that's the one we don't want.
Cyberpunk is dope as shit, but I won't be the cool guy in that future. I'll be the guy who's addicted to like whatever fake drug they have.
Yeah, exactly.
And die at 20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the guy who Judge Dredd kills.
Yeah.
Like that's not where I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be the cool guy in the sick ass trench coat. That's not gonna be me.
Nope.
And that's why I'm like, fuck this future if it's not gonna be me. Let's not have it happen.
I think that's
let's stick neon lights and cool clubs to go to. That I won't be in there. I'll be outside.
So that's pretty much it. Biden, I think the 22nd's a Tuesday. So never mind. So 2 podcasts, we will have Mega Man Legacy Collection.
I thought you said Tupac cast.
Tupac cast. Welcome to the Tupac
Came back from the dead.
Where we only talk about Tupac.
It would just be me talking for 20 minutes and you'd just be like...
I like Tupac.
In the corner.
I don't know anything about him that much. I saw the movie.
Oh God, did you?
I did.
Which one? They made 2.
The new one.
All Eyes on Me?
Yeah.
Did it suck?
I enjoyed it, but I didn't know anything beforehand, so...
That's probably why you like it. Yeah. Everyone I know who's seen that movie who knows Tupac started like, man, this movie's not very good.
Yeah. I know they didn't talk about he's not as good as a person that the movie portrayed him as.
But everyone who knows Tupac knows that.
Yeah.
That's the weird part about it.
Yeah. So, anyways, bye. Google's going to ruin everything or make things better. Who knows? It won't matter because we won't be able to disagree with them because Google likes to not do that. I had a point and then it died at the end.
I just want my wife back.